Welcome to Somewhat Awesome Films. My name's Jared, and today I'm going to be reviewing Movie 43, which is a black comedy doing the rounds at the moment amongst all the critics where they're saying, oh, it's shit, oh, it's great, oh, we don't know how we feel about this film. But I'm going to tell you right now how I feel about this film. I think it's fucking awesome. So there we go, got that out of the way. Why is it awesome? I'll get to that. Be patient. So anyway, the movie itself is like a bunch of short films, comedy sketches, if you will, all tied together with this loose plot of a guy pitching these movie ideas to a film studio. So that's basically all it is. It's not your conventional movie. It doesn't have a story. It doesn't have, well, that's about it. It doesn't have a story, but it has all the laughs, and it has massive fucking actors in it. It's crazy. Anyway, 13 directors were involved in this and 18 writers, so it was quite a big task. And I think the Peter Farrelly and Charles Wessler, they were the main guys making the film, so they were like the brainchild of it all. And it actually took several years for them to get it done. I think it was about 4 years of filming, just because they had such a huge cast. They just kind of got these people in for like a few days at a time, and then they didn't film for like months on end, and then they got back into it. And yeah, 4 years in total. They struggled to sell this movie to any film studios. No one wanted to buy it because they were obviously reading the script going, what the hell is this shit? This is like the weirdest thing ever. And no one bought it. And eventually some studio paid like $6 million for it, which is pretty crazy considering the A-list celebrities that were a part of it. But you know what? Fucking good on you, that movie studio, because I loved it. And in the end, they got... there's a massive list of the actors in here, so I got to list them off. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to read them out. Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet, Dennis Quaid, Seth MacFarlane, Anna Faris, Emma Stone, Richard Gere, Kate Bosworth, Justin Long, Uma Thurman, Kirsten Bell, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Chloe Moretz, Gerard Butler, Sean William Scott, Johnny Knoxville, Halle Berry, Elizabeth Banks, and fucking so many more. I can't even remember who else was in there, but it was just crazy. Every skit, it's like, hey, as if they got them to do it. And the opening skit having Hugh Jackman and Kate Winslet in it, you're just like, whoa, this is a big deal. And then the punchline comes in. You're like, how the hell did Hugh Jackman actually agree to do this movie? And obviously, they've just sort of read the script and been like, this is funny. I'm going to be a part of this because why the fuck not? And everyone's going to laugh at me and think that, hey, I'm quite a cool guy or girl or whatever transvestite that I am. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, the movie really, I think, in my opinion, is funny as shit. Like, yeah, it's crude, and there's some, like, I'm sure there's some old farts out there that's going to be like, oh, it was racist, it took it too far, and the jokes just lingered too long, or some shit like that. But you know what? I thought, just, you know, fuck off, all you people, get a laugh, stop raining on Real Humans Parade, and have a laugh. You know, lighten up a little bit. This movie was funny. I don't care what you say. I was actually lolling in this movie, in the cinema. I was lolling. I was laughing out loud, like for real, which is quite big. And I think there was a lot of other people in the cinema that were doing the same. Think of the movie as like a Little Britain, but obviously like a lot more crude. Which makes it awesome, because let's face it, that's what us youngins like. But it is tied together loosely with this kind of plot of the guy trying to pitch all these short films to like a film studio, which I think is ironic, because that's how they started, trying to pitch this film to studios. No one bought it, and that's what's happening. That right there is some kind of paradox, screwing with your head. Yeah, whoa. Anyway, I think it was great. It's not for the critics, but, you know, why? I guess because it gets like a 0 for story and a 0 for artistic photography and filming, but it gets a 10 for inappropriate and 10 for funny shit and 10 for, you know, all the actors, in my opinion. So all up, I'm going to give this movie a 5.5. Sounds terrible, but it's still really funny. So I'd say go and see it. It's going to get a cult following. And yeah, thanks for listening to this review.